All right, it's Monday night. You know what that means. We have got the Knuckleheadz iRacing League's Night of Run Watch Your Brung series. That was almost a cohesive sentence, but it wasn't. It was wrong. And I had to stop. I'm sorry, guys. Welcome to the Knuckleheadz iRacing League's Run Watch Your Brung series round of action. Choice of 8 types of open wheel vehicles. Only ran one a week. Once you've run it, that's off the list. We're here at Lanier National Speedway. Now, I know what you're thinking. You missed a broadcast last week on Sunday Night Bob. You missed a broadcast this week on Sunday Night Bob. Well, we didn't miss it. We got in there late. But where is the Waynesville Big Block Modified Tour? Well, the schedule actually has them off this week, and I didn't realize that. So when I was saying that we had that coming up, that was incorrect. It's just the one race today. That is the Run What You Brung series here at Lanier National Speedway. Qualifying is up. It looks like Josh Roberts is our quick time so far. I think I saw him out there in a midget, but that might have been Chris Standridge. Just trying to get down to the track here. There's the one. That's John Bennett. Travis McDonald's out there as well. I thought I saw more than 7. Let's have a look. No, there's Kent McLean. It's her qualify. Breakfast, a bit of eggs, bowl of eggs. We've got Josh Roberts. Here's our quick time 12:1:36, 12:2:24 for John Bennett. Dawson Potter 12:7:28. 13:336 for Wayne Bridges. Tom Land 13:849. 14:078 for Travis. For Christopher Standridge, and 14:263 for Travis McDonald. All right, just let that time run out in case there's other people coming in to the race, but looks like the Run What You Brung Series 7 cars, maybe 8 if Kent gets out there. Have to wait and see. All right, looks like the 75 is out on the track. Let's get down there and check out Kent McLean's qualifying run. How did Kent go? Doesn't. Oh, there we go. Third place, 12:6:26. Pushes Dawson back to 4th behind John Bennett and Josh Roberts. Oh, there we go. Get that off our screen. We're starting to line up for our first heat. Josh Roberts, Kent McLean, Christopher Standridge, Wayne Bridges. What do you mean every single glass? There's like 2 things. Sorry about that, guys and girls. Apparently I've used all the cups in the studio. Alright, Josh Roberts, Kent McLean, Christopher Standridge, Wayne Bridges. Round 1. Heat 1 of the Run Watcher Brung series, Lanier National Speedway round. We are off and racing. Oh, we don't have any race sound. Jesus. There we go. Now we do. Alright, still scored on Kent, I guess, from the qualifying portion of the race. Josh Roberts up there in front of him, both in sprint cars. We've got the 22, the 92 as well. Wayne Bridges, another sprint car there. Looks like Christopher Standridge, he's in the midget. With 1 to go, heat 1 almost done. And there we have it. The heat 1 is done. Josh Roberts, Kent McLean, Wayne Bridges, Christopher Standridge. Looks like the sprint cars have been very popular the last few weeks. I feel like the boys are going to have a bit of a problem, though, when we get to the point where they're no longer able to be used. Got 8 cars to choose from. Sorry, 6 cars, 8 cars to choose from. 6 of them you can drive once. 2 of them you can drive more than once, twice, in fact, once I get that out of the way properly. So yeah, it is going to make it very interesting as we get to the later rounds of the Run Watch Your Brung series. Why won't I get down to the track? There we go. John Bennett, Dawson Potter, Tom Land, Travis McDonald, whose sprint cars are modified, and what looks to be another midget. Thanks for the like, Mr. Standridge. Good luck with the feature portion of this race. Boys coming into 3 and 4. For the sprint cars to really be the more dominant of the cars on the field. It seems to have been the way all the last couple of weeks. Oh, bit of contact there. Bennett off to a great start. Dawson Potter second. Tom Lander in fourth. Sorry, Travis McDonald is the third, but it looks like Tom's going to get his way back past Travis McDonald there. That midget a little bit more feistier than the mod, but the mod looks like the mod has turns a bit better. halfway mark is here. 2 more laps to come in this heat race. Just trying to get back up onto John, our leader. But what are you guys going to do though, Chris, when you do run out of sprint cars to run? I mean, I know some of them you can run a couple of cars twice, but are people going to choose the sprint cars, do you think, or feels like they're the ones? How's life in the upside down? It is, as always, it's great. There we have it. Heat 2 is done. John Bennett, our winner. Dawson Potter, second. Tom Land and Travis McDonald, third and fourth. Oh, it looked like Dawson made a bit of a beeline for John then, but not able to connect. All right, our feature race. All right, so officially qualifying order is Josh Robertson, John Bennett on the front row, Dawson Potter and Kent McLean on that second row. Third row is going to be Tom Land and Wayne Bridges, Christopher Sandridge and Travis McDonald. But we know that the front two at least will go to the back. Back up the front, the new front row is going to be Kent McLean, Dawson Potter, second row, Wayne Bridges, Travis McDonald, Josh Robertson, Tom Land, John Bennett, Christopher Standridge. 35 laps, Lanier National Speedway. Knuckleheadz iRacing Leagues run Watch Your Brung series, different car, different track each week. Open wheel edition. First lap in the bag. Kent McLean taking this opportunity and running with it. Dawson Potter, Josh Roberts moving up into second. Dawson Potter's got to fall back to third. I'll get to a wider cam. Not sure how Kent McLean just locked. Oh, that's Kent. That's Kenneth McLean. Sorry, Kenneth. Thank you for watching. Awesome. I haven't seen or heard from you in quite some time, Mr. Awesome Sir. How are you? Thanks for coming in via Bobbeth TV on Twitch, live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This is Mud Mule TV, the Knuckleheadz iRacing League's round of action. Run Watch Your Brung series, Lanier National Speedway. We spent a bit of time at Brashton this week, so yeah. As you can see there, a bunch of different styles of cars. That is the nature of the Run Watch Your Brung series. Each race you can show up in a different car. You can use that car once. 2 of your cars you will be able to use twice once it's all said and done. But early on in the racing, I think we're round 3, round 4 maybe. Looks like Tom Land, John Bennett, Christopher Sanders, Travis McDonald all off the lead lap. Kent McLean is our race leader. Josh Roberts currently second. Third, Dawson Potter. Fourth, Wayne Bridges. lap 15 of 35. Trying to make sense of where everyone is. There's the one of John Bennett. He's in 5th, a lap down, blinking on our screens. The black sprint car that seems to be just in another world. The 75, that is Kent McLean. He's our race leader at the moment. 12.395, his quickest time around the track. The quickest last lap was 12.556, and that is Josh Roberts. See Josh there just behind John Bennett on our screen. Kent McLean trying to deal with Tom the Missile Land. Just 16 to go. We are well past our halfway mark. So there's only really 2 cars on the lead lap. Kent McLean and Josh Roberts. The rest look like they're about a lap down, if not 2 or 3. Caution has come out with 15 to go. Looks like the double 8, the 88 has come unstuck. Let's have a look and see what happened. Oh yeah, just a bit loose coming out of 4 there down the start-finish line. Looked like it had a really good line coming out, but just must have given it just a little bit too much throttle because she started to tank slap, overcorrected up into the wall. That's our first caution of the night. To go when we get this one back underway. The 88 in the pits. Looks like we might have a few cars back on the lead lap. Kent McLean, Josh Roberts, Dawson Potter, Wayne Bridges and John Bennett. That's the top 5. We're 1 to green, so we're going to get this one back underway. Actually, it looks like the laps have been counting in the caution, so we'll be lap 11 when we get this one back underway. Kent McLean, our race restarter. Josh Roberts, Dawson Potter, Wayne Bridges, John Bennett, Tom Land, Christopher Standridge, Travis McDonald is the 8th car. He's still in the pits. There's 10 to come. Can Josh Roberts, oh, he's up into the wall, but that did give him a good little push down to the bottom line. He's taking advantage of that. Will he be able to race Kent McLean to the finish line? To wait and see. Thanks also for the likes of Bo and Derek. Appreciate you all. I know people are busy, can't always check in and watch the streams, but if you see it on your feed, give it a like. Appreciate it. It just allows others to have a chance to see it. Just 5 to go. Josh Roberts has gotten his way into the lead. We missed that while we were walking through the traffic. Kent McLean has actually fallen back to 3rd. John Bennett is now 2nd. Actually, not sure what's happened to the 75. He's really fallen off the pace. Looks like he might actually even be in the pits. Quickly jump over him. Oh, it looks like he might be carrying. Oh, look at that front right. He is carrying some damage with 2 to go. flag lap. This is it. Very quick broadcast here today. We are barely, 21 minutes in, just hit the 22-minute mark. And we have wrapped up our 35-lap feature. Josh Roberts will get the win. John Bennett second. Dawson Potter third. Wayne Bridges fourth. Tom Land fifth. Kent McLean sixth. Seventh, Christopher Standridge eighth. Travis McDonald. All right, let's just go back a few laps. See if we can sort of see. Okay, so here we go. This is Josh building up that outside run, which he is known for. Gets him past Kent McLean with a few to go in the race. Let's see, Kent, just absolutely slapped that wall. That messed that front right up. That caused him to hit the wall again. And that is what took Kent out of attention. All right, let's get over to the Discord and we'll have a bit of a chat to the lads. Perfect timing as we both walk in the door together. Technically, I held the door open for him just so to show I'm polite. We're going to start off with John Bennett. He did qualify front of the field, 1 and 2 with his teammate Josh Roberts, but due to the EOL format, had to go to the rear of the field, race his way back up, and race his way back up. He did look like for a bit there, John, that you were having a bit of trouble. Almost falling a lap down midway through the race. What was happening there?
Not enough gas, so I was not pushing it.
So you were riding the gas a bit, but not giving it too much, or enough, I guess.
I was actually shutting my ignition off in the corners and just letting it roll, trying to save as much gas as I could. Josh ran out. Josh ran out right as he crossed the line, and Kent ran out a few laps before. And then I had just enough that I could have made a couple more laps, and then I would have been out.
Jeez, that's a very brave thing to do, to kill an ignition switch in a sprint car. Obviously, they are quite easy to jump start, but if you do mess that up, you're not going to get it started again, and that can be quite the trick. But I saw Ken hit the wall, didn't realise that part of that steering obviously coming from the lack of fuel in his tank, no weight to sort of keep the car running. Now, are these fixed setups for these races, or are people sort of trying to guess how much fuel they need? What's happening there?
They are fixed, but I don't know what Wayne's got in store. I didn't think that I would be cutting it that close with the 360, but
now just the one caution. Also, we know cautions can eat up a little bit of fuel, but not as many today, so that's not a big issue. Now, we've got our first mystery night coming up next week. We have no idea where we're racing. We have no idea how many laps we're racing. That'll be round 4 of the Run What You Brung series. Do you think now that we've run those three races, a lot of the people have gone through the sprints, the 360s, the 305s, and the 410s? Do you think they've used their best cars already?
I mean, it depends, because you can use a couple of them twice. Like, I plan to use the 360 and the 410 twice, yeah. And I've used both of them once now. So the next few weeks, I'm probably going to be in the back in the modifieds, because they're no match for the sprint cars. So, but I got to use them, so I'll just use them up in the middle, and this way, if I got to make up points at the end, I can break out sprint cars and try to do it. So.
Yep. Definitely. And as we spoke at the start of the season, some guys just coming in each week and sort of going, what do I feel like today? What's everyone racing? Others have literally gone, okay, these are the tracks I've got. These are the cars I want to use on those tracks. And they're really mapping it out, and then everything in between. And like I've said, this is what I expect a Run What You Brung series to actually be like, where there's different cars on the track, and you've got to make those sort of judgment calls. And it's been really fun. I thought Kent was going to take that one out here tonight, but unfortunately, as you said, he ran out of fuel. He also hit the wall and broke something on that right front right, so it was not turning at all, and that sort of seemed to be the killer. Now, Josh, lately, I don't know if it's just that I haven't seen you guys on the screen much, but Josh, it looked like it took him a while to get up to that high line and get past Kent that way. Were you sort of hoping that he'd stay off the high line so you could kind of challenge him and challenge Kent? Did you think you had a little bit of something there?
Oh, I wasn't worried about them. I was worried about gas. And then when Kent come up behind me and kind of just let him by, then I was just hoping for a caution because, we give everybody a wave around. So I was like, well, if we get a caution, I'll get my lap back and I'll be right up there and start right with them. So I wasn't too worried about it. Just trying to get any points out of these instead of having to take a 0. So
That's it. That is it. Anything on the board is better than a nothing. Now we're off to February tomorrow. 50 laps at February Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stock Series to wrap up our racing week. Are you looking forward to that one?
not really.
50 laps or February? Which part's the least desirable?
Dirt street stocks.
See, I purposely left that out. That wasn't an option.
Yeah, not as big a fan as the street stocks as everybody else in this league seems to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll race them, but they're definitely not my favorite.
Yeah, no, I love them. I love them, and we'll spruik them as much as I can. All right, my man. Well, look, congratulations. Good run to the front. You avoided, and I say this lovingly, we know this, Tom. Please don't pull our sponsorship, but managed to avoid Tom this time around on your way to the front. So congratulations on that. Uh, but before we let you go, man, before we get on to Josh, friends, family, sponsors, who do you need to give a shout out to?
Well, my old lady and my kids for letting me sit in here and waste my nights with you guys, and you for all you do for us. Wayne for setting up the Monday and running the Monday series. Tom at Motoware. Bill, Josh's dad at Roberts Electrical, and that's it.
No, excellent, man. Well, look, best of luck tomorrow. Best of luck with the rest of the racing week. We'll see you again tomorrow night and then Sunday night to do it all over. But yeah, good. Congratulations and good luck with everything else.
Yeah, expect a message from me because with no sprint Sunday, there's going to be a different start time for the late models, but I'll get in contact with you for that. So.
No worries. No, yeah. Well, we know what my timekeeping management is like on a Sunday night. So yeah, send that through and I'll get my alarms and everything updated straight away rather than leaving it to chance.
Yep. They all asked me about you last night, and then I was like, well, I'm not in the first heat, so I'll message him.
Because I had that one message and I had the group message. I was just like, yeah, I'm sitting down at the sim. The race doesn't start till 11. And then I looked and I was, oh God! And I'm like frantically typing and trying everything. And that's why I think I was 10 minutes early for this race, just to make sure that there was nothing left to chance. So yeah, apologies, but no, I think next week won't be a problem because there's no sprints, and then the following week won't be a problem because we end our daylight savings and everything goes back to normal for me.
Yep.
So it's just that 3 weeks of mayhem. But we deal with it how we can. All right, man. Look, best of luck. We will talk to you again sometime soon. We'll see you on the screens tomorrow night, though.
See ya.
See you, mate. All right, that was John Bennett. Along with this man, Josh Roberts, both qualified 1 and 2 on the front of the grid. But like I said, as due to the EOL sort of format, they had to go to the back, race their way to the front, and wasted little time in doing so. I don't know if your ears were burning, Josh, but there was a few times there where I was sort of like, Josh, just get up high, stop staying down below the car in front of you. Because we all know that's where you excel. And lo and behold, look, I'm not going to take all the credit for it, but what did you do at the end, towards the end of the race? You went up high and took the lead. Do you have? I was going to say, do you have any options with the sprint cars left? But have you raced all 3 of the sprints yet?
No, I've only ran the 410 and the 360. So.
That seems to be the open wheel of choice, the one that sort of provides enough, I guess, firecracker starting as well as good overall speed to sort of keep the race clean, race green. We've seen that over the last couple of weeks. The sprint's really dominant. Do you feel like it's going to be interesting when you get to the point where, say, guys like yourself and Josh, as you, John, sorry, and that can't use the sprint cars, and some of those guys that have persevered with the mods and the midgets are going to have their run. Do you feel like that's going to sort of balance everything out, bring it home to the last race or two?
Oh yeah, definitely. Everybody's kind of got like a different mindset and game plan for this run what you brung because you kind of have to plan it out. Um, I wanted to go ahead and get two sprint cars out of the way, and I think I'm going to use the 410 as one of my my second ones.
Yep.
But now, speaking of you, get running down low, and I knew the fast line was up high, but with us having fuel issues in the
Yes.
360s, I was like, I'm gonna try to go down low. That way, the track isn't as long as it is up high. And I honestly think that's what helped me, you know, fight off Kent. I knew I had a fast ride, and I knew once I got up high, like I was gonna be able to make a move. And then I think on the white flag or maybe the lap before, that's when saw that he went down with no gas, and then I was like, "Oh no, here I'm fixing to go out." And then surely enough, I had just enough to get it through the checkered.
And yeah, I did I thought Chris was making a funny comment at the start of the race when he said there's some concern if the 360s have enough gas. I thought that he meant that he was that they were sort of saying the 360s weren't going to be competitive in the race, not that they weren't going to have enough fuel. And then to hear that Kent ran out, that John just about ran out, that you know literally used the fumes as you crossed the start finish line. It certainly adds a whole other dimension to that race.
Oh yeah, especially with the sprint cars because you can't, I don't think you're going to be able to run a sprint car at Bristol or Knoxville or at any of these bigger tracks. So it's you definitely have to be mindful of the car that you're taking at the track that you're going to go
Mm.
race at. So it definitely will come down to Lernerville for the championship. So it's going to be bulling up to a true run what you brung series, and it's going to be fun.
Definitely, definitely. And look, we've said it over the past few seasons. It's not something that we ever plan for. It's something that we generally expect, just because that's how the races go. And some of these races, you've also changed up the point situation to sort of, I guess, not make it more competitive, but just to really not give like those early winners a clean run straight through type of thing. And I feel like it's we always expect them to go to the right down to the final race, but run what you brung. I'm really excited because I just want to see obviously those that have blown their load early, so to speak, with the sprint cars, and have to sort of race some undesirables in the middle so that they've at least got something to come home with. And yeah, I feel like we're going to see the difference between the guys that are good at calling it on the day and the guys that have sort of mapped out their rides throughout the season, and in terms of how they want to race the longer tracks. Obviously Lanier 30 what 0.3, it's like a third of a mile, but some of those other tracks are a lot bigger. Bristol, I think, is what, half mile, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I wished a few more people would come out and actually run this series. I know we started out hot, and then after that we kind of died down. But I think a lot of people get out of their comfort zone when you look at a midget and a non-wing 360 and just those cars. But yeah, I wished more people would come out and actually run these.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, we started off, I think the week one was, there were like 11, 13 drivers, 14, and then, yeah, down to, what, 8 or 9 to here today. So, sometimes timing, um, and whatnot. And I know that obviously some of these races, I think with the way that you've sort of reshuffled the format in terms of what races are on what days, I think it's sort of maximizing where we can, and working with what we've got on the others. But, yeah, you do find that some guys will strike gold out of their comfort zone, and others will sort of go, "Oh, yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't feel comfortable. I'm not going to do that anymore." Um, Guys like Dawson Potter, I've called him out. Well, not called him out. I've brought him up in some shape or form for the last probably year now. I don't know how long we've been together for the last couple of seasons. This is one kid that continuously puts himself in uncomfortable positions and it starts to excel. He's really starting to race. The other day, he was running up front for a long part of his heat race, and really putting on the challenges. So, yeah, for those that aren't real keen about this one, look at Dawson. Look at some of those guys that are putting themselves out of their comfort zone. We've seen Tom Landon something other than a sprint car, for God's sakes. I mean, it's that's the idea. Get out of your comfort zone and learn something without realizing you're going to learn something. And I think some of those guys will be back before the end of the season. And that it's just timing and scheduling conflicts really that's keeping them away. But yeah, it's certainly a tough competition, this one, and I'm really looking forward to watching it play out.
Oh yeah, yeah, me too. Which I have all intentions of winning it, so we'll see. Hopefully, my strategy works out. But I noticed, loading into the session, I kind of loaded in a little late, not on purpose, but I noticed a lot of people were holding off to see what kind of cars were getting loaded into the session. So people are waiting till the last minute to load in to kind of see what people are running. So it's it's definitely going to get interesting because we still got a lot of racing to do. So.
Definitely is, and yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be fun as we start to sort of weed through the guys in that respect and see what. As John said, he's got the 360 to 410. He knows that's his backup cars, but he's going to leave those ones to a little bit later in the season to sort of run at home. And yeah, so we'll start to see that shape that everyone's season will start to take. I think over the next couple of weeks, and good luck with that one because it's not going to be an easy championship to secure. I think this one, whoever does take out the run, watch it, Brung will be the true knuckleheads because this one is, I think, the toughest of the. I think this is tougher than John's 360 sprint comp.
Oh yeah, yeah. By far, this is the toughest because you got to worry about gas, car, track, other competition. There's definitely a lot of variables into this season. So, I'm curious to see who's going to be the champion of this one because it's going to be a true testament to that driver.
Definitely will be. Definitely will be. All right. Now, friends, family, sponsors, my friend, go a long way in making a good team come together. None better than yours, so to speak. Who would you like to give a shout out to?
Oh, I always start out with a wife. I say it every week when I'm up here, but can't do it without her. Thank you for you and your broadcast. Sorry, the voice is going away,
No,
but
that's
uh, Dad with Roberts Electric, Tom. It was funny seeing him in a mod because you typically see him only in a street or a sprint. So thank him for Internet Motorwear Internationals, Mike Manise Designs, and all the guys who are coming out and racing. We're getting a lot of new faces out here, so if anybody's willing to join the league and get out of their comfort zone, come on in.
definitely. You can't get a better bunch of guys, and like I've sort of said, unfortunately, Clint not on debut tonight, so wasn't able to pull out the Mud Mule lucky charm. But we've had guys debut in races and still getting wins. It's sort of a common factor when guys put themselves out of that comfort zone or come along for one series and then try out another one. I'm just trying to remember his name. It was Peyton Burkett. Was Peyton, wasn't it, yesterday?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Peyton from last night. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, definitely step out of that comfort zone and get your butt in a race car you're not used to, and you will have fun. That's guaranteed. But you will learn something that we know for a fact.
Oh yeah, yeah, and we're a league that's willing to pretty much give all the secrets away. If anybody asks me anything, I'm not saying I'm the best or anything, but I'm willing to give everything I know, and that's a testament to our league. We want all the competition, and we're willing to give out these little secrets, if you want to call it that. But heck of a league because we finally got a good group of guys who show respect on that track. So and that's what we're asking for as admins.
Definitely, and I like to brag. I'm very fortunate. I don't think there's not a single league I don't broadcast, whether it's Knuckleheadz, whether it's Chris Standridge's senior circuit or my Aussie league on Friday nights. I'm blessed to have some competitive hard racers who are respectful and aren't effectively a bunch of kids.
Yeah,
And
yeah, for
that's
sure.
not to say that we don't like young racers. I mean kids in attitude, not kids in age.
Right.
So yeah, everyone has a system. The Australian guys, they have a great system where they open the protests up. They've got a Bible that things have to be done a certain way, and if they're not, then they're moved along, and it's just good. I'm the fortunate one because I get to put all this out on my channel, but it's you guys sort of doing all the hard work. So thank you, and keep it up.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna keep working at it and see what we can do with it.
Awesome, man. Well, look, we'll be back tomorrow night at the namesake season, the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. So best of luck with that. Then we'll be back Sunday night to do it all over again. Without the 360 sprints this time, we've got a few little breaks coming up over the next couple of weeks for a couple of the schedules. So I'll stay on my toes in terms of knowing when and where I should be advertising what. Because I was all
Right.
day yesterday. I'm like, we've got the big block modified tour. And it's like, no, we don't, Bob. Nope, it's not on tomorrow. But no,
Uh,
Wayne was good enough to flick me a quick note on that one, so that was awesome. All right, buddy, congratulations yet again. No mean feat winning a race in the Run Watch Your Brung series, let alone being in any sort of points contention. I think it's you and John sort of neck and neck. I reckon you've probably got a point lead on John at the moment, but we'll have to wait until
yeah, I think it's me, John, and Chris should be bulling down to the top three.
yeah, yeah. So we'll be at Kern next week for that, and we'll have to wait and see how you go there. But yeah, once again, congratulations, man. We'll talk to you again very soon, but we'll see you on our screens tomorrow night.
That sounds good. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, buddy. Bye. All right, that was Josh Roberts, our winner here tonight. We'll go back over the field. So we're finishing in 8th here today in the Run Watch Your Brung series for the Knuckleheadz iRacing League Lanier National Speedway round. Travis McDonald 7th, Christopher Standridge, Kent McLean in 6th, 5th, Tom Land, Wayne Bridges in 4th, and our top 3, Dawson Potter and the J&J Motorsports teammates John Bennett and Josh Roberts 2nd and 1st. All right, guys, that wraps up today's edition of Mud Mule TV on Bobbeth TV on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll be back tomorrow night for the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. And yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you so much for watching, guys and girls.